With the recent update to Experimental 0.56, we have a new base, or an old base, returned to Stary Sobor, which is right in the center of the map, as you can see here. It's in the northeastern corner of Stary Sobor, and it is what's become known as the Evacuation Camp. Originally, Stary Sobor had some military tents and military loot, but they took it out, and so there was a severe drop in action in this particular area. But they've returned it, and I wanted to quickly show you a little tour of this location. You can see here, it's gone in, and there are toilets and tents and towers. The actual loot doesn't appear to have been put into this location as yet, but the looting system is currently undergoing some massive changes. It does seem as if potentially we won't have the same level of loot at military locations, so it is kind of strange to have this back here in Stary Sobor. Is it going to serve any purpose? We don't know if there's going to be lots of military loot back in this type of location, and it would appear that currently the spawning of loot is going to be fairly random, so you could arguably find an M4 anywhere on the map. But let's have a look at this location. We have tents, pretty much just your standard fare for this type of military base, and there has been some emphasis on the fact that this is like an evacuation location, so there are tables at the entrance as if they've been signing people in, a civilian vehicle here, there's a coach in the other side of the base, some general rubbish and litter, but you do get a feel it's more of a military style base rather than somewhere where civilians potentially have been ferried out of the location. So whether this is kind of just your standard type design that they've put into here, who's to say? That they may change it, they may add in more maybe civilian type references. I don't know. There's a box here that says explosives. I don't know how handy that would be in an evacuation center. So there are some questions over this area, and there definitely isn't any loot. In fact, when these new locations come into DayZ, sometimes it takes them a little while to actually get the loot spawning in them. So who knows where this is going to go, but largely you can see the layout here. It's an O, a square O, a circuit with this concrete flooring set on the outskirts of Stary Sobor, beyond the farm buildings, this massive barn, and there is a church just down to the right. And on this particular server, it was very evident that there were lots of zombies in this area, a huge concentration. And I had a horde of 10 zombies chasing me. But what's handy is that this church here provides a good location if you want to round up the horde and lock them in. So that is the military base, guys. I hope you found this useful. At the moment, there's not much point getting over here unless you're just keen to see the new location. But if they do sort out the military loot, then this will be excellent. It's about, it's not that far north of Cherno or Electro, and it might well bring more action to this particular part of the map. Let's hope so. Let's hope we see some military loot spawning in these tents, guys. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.